Everybody, I'm so happy to be doing this live right now with the amazing Layla Knesko. She has some of the most amazing and luxurious feeling collagen mask that I've ever put on my face. My clients love it. I love it. She is a mother. She's a skincare specialist. She's a makeup artist. She's an esthetician, and she's a Reiki master. And if you guys don't know what that is, you need to understand because we need that right now. And I'm going to let her talk more about that after we talk about the fabulous collagen mask that she has. Well, thank you so much, Layla, for being on this live with me so that I can have my audience learn about your fantastic products. And if I missed anything in my intro about you, please feel free to correct me, add on, or anything else.
No, you did perfect. Thank you. I'm so honored to be doing this with you. I'm a big fan and I love your work and I'm just so excited that we get to do this together. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, I just love your work and it's just such a great opportunity for both moms to, share their love for, skincare and
Right.
makeup and everything that we're going to talk about today, which is all about grounding about. But yeah, I mean, I'll go ahead and, introduce
Yes.
myself. So for everybody that's joining, my name is Layla Cass. I'm the founder of Knesko Skin. We're a holistic luxury skincare company that blends science with spirituality with our proprietary technology. We specialize in gemstone infused collagen masks as well as gemstone rollers. And we've been around for about 8 years now. And you can find Knesko in the world's most beautiful spas and resorts once they reopen. All of them are closed at the moment. But when they are all open in better situations, you can find Knesko and you can get facials with Knesko at like Four Seasons, the Ritz-Carltons, MGMs, Langhams, Montage, all over the world. And it's been such a great journey for me. I've been in the skincare industry for 20 years. I was just thinking about it this
Wow.
morning. I'm like, how I feel so like I'm in high school, but no.
And it doesn't feel like it until you start doing the math and you're like, oh wow,
I
it's been a
feel,
while.
yeah, I mean, like, don't you feel the same? Like time just going so
I
fast.
feel the same until like I feel like I'm just still hopping around like a fresh 20-year-old, and then it's not until I'm reminded of like how long I've known my best friend that I'm like, girl, we getting there.
That's literally how I feel. But just a little bit of background. I've been in the industry for 20 years. I grew up in Australia, Perth, Western Australia. And that's where I started my love for makeup and skincare. And then through my career journey, I ended up moving to Los Angeles 2007 and ended up being a permanent relocation. And surely I met my husband. That wasn't planned, but he got me. Then I had to call my mom and I'm like, I'm not coming back, like that was
Oh
supposed
my God.
it's a long one for her, but she was excited for me. And just really been in the all my life since high school. I knew beauty for me was a career. I remember like working at like a department store when I started initially and selling lipsticks and all of that. And a couple of people used to walk past me and they're like, do you know what you want to do in life? Like, like why is she like selling lipstick? And I'm like, this is I knew in my heart, like I was not, this was my career, this was my journey. And one thing for me is like, I didn't know the next steps, but I just kept giving the best I could when I
Hmm.
was in that situation. Everything I did was from love and passion for making my clients feel good about themselves, making my clients, like I love, and I know you're the same, like we're, like healers in this industry. We give so
Yes.
much passion and love to our clients, and when they feel good we feel good, and that
Um,
was what drove me in this industry. And skincare has always been my favorite thing, like complexion perfection. So I'm excited to show you some tips which I know you're gonna love. But like it's just been such a great journey. I love what I do, but what makes it even more special is that it affects people's lives, because with Knesko, it's not just about high performance skincare, it's about creating and lifestyle choices. It's about reminding, we know what we need to do, but often we forget because we get so busy and so caught up in our everyday living that I feel through Knesko, it's a gentle reminder for our clients to really slow down and to take the time out for themselves. So to kind of summarize what I do, like a cherry on top, I guess, is every collection that we have is infused with different gemstones to balance different chakras in the body. So we have the gemstones and the minerals, and each mineral it like corresponds with different energy centers, so with different chakra, which helps to really move the flow of stagnant energy, like if we're feeling really, stressed, tired, and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. And then we really believe in mantras, so each collection has a corresponding mantra. And so today we decided to talk about the grounding, which is
Yes.
our Black Pearl Detox charcoal collection, because currently we are all feeling, what do you think, how it these times are really tough, aren't they?
I feel like a lot of people are feeling very stuck and not really aware of the next move. So we can feel like we're basically on shaky ground. We don't know what next step to take, if we're going to be stepping forward or backward. We don't know if the next step we take is going to be something that's shaky or something that's firm. So I really feel like right now it's really all about grounding ourselves and having faith and trust in ourselves that we're going to make the right decisions, and faith in me and person that the universe will make sure that we are okay. And that's something that I've gotten more into while on the pause, is definitely my spirituality and, seeking answers within myself, and also going to, mantras and meditating and just making sure my well-being is taken care of while we're trying to figure this out. Because if things do move forward and we open back up as normal, am I still going to be together? Am I going to still be whole after dealing with all of this? Because it's not only a physical thing that we have to worry about in getting sick. We need to take care of our mental health as well. And a part of taking care of your mental health is self-care. So this is why I love this product and what she puts into it, the meaning behind it, just the overall holistic approach to making sure that not only does your skin feel good, but you feel good inside as a person and in your heart. Like you can't really ask for a product to do more than that.
Thank you so much. No, absolutely. I think that's really what drives me. One of the questions I saw was what inspired me to start my range. And it's really giving my clients the gift of time, educating my clients to really slow down and take care of themselves. And I spoke about this last week, but I actually, one of my biggest inspiration was being a woman in business. I, like you, I try to juggle it all, and during my 20s I was going 100 miles an hour and I really burned out. And I got really depressed and fatigued, and I stopped caring about myself a bit, like because I
Mm-hmm.
was giving so much, giving, and then I actually unconsciously just realized when it was a bit too late, oh, like you needed to slow down and you need to
Mm-hmm.
take care of yourself. So I knew once I took that time to heal, and I did take that time to heal, I was like, no matter what I start, it has to really talk about wellness, because we women and men, of course, like we all can be so hard on ourselves. And for me, Knesko is a lifestyle brand. It really is there to promote self-care. It's just even like the way the mask is. So I probably, I saw that you had it on last week. You can feel the heaviness of my mask, the extra
Yes.
serum. Like
Yes.
it's strategically designed to prevent you from trying to like do the dishes
To
and vacuum.
multitask, you actually take that time for
Yeah,
yourself and just be still.
yeah, we just want you to take that time out to decompress and create an intentional connection. So we're going to do a treatment in a second, but like I always recommend when you use my mask, go in with an intention. Like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, I'm doing this because I want my skin to feel good and look good, but at the same time, I'm doing this to recharge, to ground myself, to recenter myself, to just give myself that 20 minutes phone in another room. Like, let's not browse the Instagram and like spa, like serious, like let's make this change. Let's commit to taking care of ourselves and see how you feel. And to make it like even more special, I'm a Reiki master, and I've been doing Reiki energy for 16 years. It's really helped me in my career, even during the times when I was feeling really down. I always went to meditation, like you were saying, and like energy work to really help me stay grounded. But Reiki is a life force energy that goes through time to
Mm-hmm.
space, and I'm able to charge all my products with Reiki. So really, the simplest English I can say is charging Knesko with love and healing, and my intention is pure, and that's all I can do is just have a pure intention. And for those people that are looking for a little bit more than just a skincare brand, they're looking for more a beauty from the inside out, that's when they can come to us and we will guide them through their journey. So
I love it. That's one of the things that made me want to come to this product is knowing that you were a Reiki master. That type of energy that you give, it has to come from your soul. You have to want to make people feel better. You have to want to make people feel good, to give that energy and send that energy. And someone who's willing to put themselves through that to make other people feel better, because it's a toll on you as well. When you give that type of energy, I have to know they're coming from a really deep place of love and love for like humankind. So I feel like, and right now, that's literally what we need. We need compassion and love, like right now, so much.
we do, we do. And what I started doing, and I know you actually sent me a name of a special person,
Yeah.
is on Knesko, from starting this month. Anybody who's feeling like they need some healing, and please like share with other people. All you have to do is send me your full name, and every night I check my messages and I actually go into my sacred space and I read all the names out, and I actually send like the distance Reiki to anybody who needs it at the moment as part of helping out to to the world during the times like today, which is really really little Layla doing little something, right?
I don't know if you, I don't know about you guys, but if I was just hearing this for the first time, I'd be like, I need this product in my life. Like, we all need that. Like, love is so important. Positive energy, positive thinking, anything that we can do to bring ourselves in that like realm is definitely something that I feel everybody should try.
Well, I think we gravitate towards people like yourself who are looking for a little bit more than that. So shall we
Yeah.
do a little treatment?
Yes.
So I want to show everybody so they can see. So Jessica and I are going to be using our Detox collection, which
And
is
this is what comes in it. I took mine
yeah,
out already because
no problem.
I
Yeah,
was so
yeah.
excited.
So in here you have a face mask in a beautiful cosmetic bag. And I'll tell you what, I could never get a good cosmetic bag because they were always like too small or like not wide enough to put everything in there. So this bag was designed to really be durable for you to be able to like put your makeup, your skincare when you travel. And even if it gets a little dirty, you can actually wash it, wipe it off. So it's a really good quality. And inside we get a face mask, eye treatment, and the roller. So we're gonna do an eye treatment, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So what I'm
How
doing,
old is your baby, by the way?
my baby is 7 months old and I have a 3-year-old. What about yours?
4. And every
Four.
time I get on live, no matter how many times I make him use the bathroom before, he always has to use the bathroom when I go on. It never fails.
Don't even worry about it. This is part of us being us.
Never fails.
You have
I'm like, Christopher,
your,
you are
no worries.
something else.
If I told you my husband, my baby, and my 3-year-old all hiding on the opposite corner of the house, they're not allowed to come out. I've planned it to the T that she's sleeping while we're doing this. And I bribed my 3-year-old with a nail polish. So after
Hey, you have to do what you get really creative on how to like manage business at home.
this is like a production, girl. So I look up to you. So what I've just done, and I want to, so I know you're a makeup artist and you're on the set a lot. So I want to show you a little tip. So I just pulled it out of the tray. And do me a favor, squeeze some serum into your hand.
Okay. And yeah, you guys, like, she is not stingy with the serum. A lot of companies, you just get what you get on the mask, but no, she has a whole bunch extra.
So you're looking about enough application for the serum to put a face, neck, and décolleté. And I always start that. So when you're on the set, you can actually use a foundation brush. I don't know if you got my message, but I
Oh
have a
yeah,
little brush.
I
Okay.
was getting the it's so like I'm
So what
obsessed
I
with
would
any
recommend
serum.
on the set before you start, get your foundation, like synthetic hairbrush, and then just kind of like this. So this can be like your prep, and before you do your like skincare, and you're gonna notice with current like dryness of the hands with the hand sanitizer and all the washing we're doing, you can really feather all that extra serum on your
I
hands.
love it. You guys see, like, this stuff is packed with all of the serum goodies. And this is just from these two right here that I'm getting all
Yeah,
of this extra, like, goodness.
you can see me okay, right? My screen is kind of shutting down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So all that extra serum comes in one treatment, and this is the Black Pearl Detox collection. So it's all about detoxifying, purifying, and balancing. And then when you're ready, just
Okay.
take your hands and just massage the extra serum into your skin. Just use it all over. I'll see what happened. And now we're going to put the eye mask underneath. So this is my Black Pearl Detox. It's great for depuffing, hydration, anti-inflammatory, and it has marine collagen, hyaluronic acid, coffee seed extract, green tea, hyaluronic acid. Isn't that beautiful?
Look how pretty it is. Not only does it feel amazing, like, look at that. You can see the highlights. It looks just like the stone on your face. Now, for
Incredible.
those who are new to using these, do
Uh-huh.
you use the smaller part closer or the bigger part?
I always use it doesn't really matter, but I like to use the
Okay.
smaller part. And actually, I think you have them, it doesn't matter, but you can, it's better, it's going to sit better if you have them the other way. So the side that's facing out, flip it
Okay.
and have the side facing in. And
Okay.
actually, really great tip before you put it back on, a little tip. See the extra serum there?
Uh-huh.
Take that serum and spread it down your face. Think of this as a double coat of serum to prep your makeup.
Oh, I love
So
that.
we are giving you delivery of extra serum that you are not just going to keep under your eye, but you can actually do your eyelids, underneath the eyes, and spread it down your whole face. So if you ever notice the mask is beginning to slide for any reason, and you're like on location working, that
Mm-hmm.
just means there's more serum that you have an opportunity to spread down for the beautiful complexion before your foundation. So you don't want to waste that. You actually want to take it off and just massage it either with your hands or just stipple it with the foundation brush, just like that.
And I still have a lot left on my brush too, which I love.
So I have a question. Which chakra is the Black Pearl collection good for balancing? This is all about root chakra, which is just below our navel. So root chakra represents stability, grounding, and security. So Jessica and I decided to do this today because it's a really great one to actually meditate with for feeling of the grounding of your higher self. And they actually, a little tip, Jessica, is that in our 4-pack collection, we actually give everybody instructions with beautiful rituals. Here, I'll just look it up. And clients at home are actually able to go through these rituals just like that, where we tell them to fluff their pillows, to set the lighting, to
Oh, I love
create a
that.
beautiful sacred space, to go in with that time, to give themselves the gift of time to decompress. So with the Black Pearl collection, we tell them that basically take a deep breath in and we do the mantra. So the mantra for this one is all about I am grounded, I'm feeling supported in my surroundings, and I'm protected. So just kind of, and we then get the clients to say it out loud 3 times, to look at themselves in the mirror and say it out loud 3 times. Do you do affirmations?
Yes, I do. I have a list of them. I started off with just doing one daily on like a sticky note, and now I have like a whole collection on the side of my dresser. It's the first thing I see when I wake up.
Why
Every
do you do them?
dress.
Curious.
What'd you say?
Why do you like affirmations? Why do you do them?
I feel like it's a good way to start my day off with something I can focus on that I honestly kind of turn into like a mantra. And just to give myself the reassurance that I am worthy of all of these different things because life, social media, hard times can have you start judging yourself and looking at yourself and in different ways. And I always want to be reminded of what I am, what is the root of Jessica, and having those self affirmations help me stay along that line.
And then you feel like when you work on yourself on the inside, even like your skin looks better, your makeup look, your eyes sparkle. I mean, beauty to me, it's really inside job.
Yes.
Um, And I think that's where a lot of people, we want them to really realize that it's about how important that is. And currently, grounding is like another way I love to ground myself. There was one of the questions that asked that is obviously Knesko is a great way, like either with a bath, like I love doing baths whenever I have a chance, even if it's for like 10 minutes. But other things I love to do is like taking my shoes off and just going in the grass and just like feeling the earth under my feet and just kind of centering myself in today and now. What else do you like to do to ground yourself?
I honestly do. I am able to take a bath. I kind of bribe myself with the iPad. And I create like these goddess baths with Epsom salt and different essential oils. I will go and get like, or order, well, I can't get it now, but I would order from like, go to like farmers markets and get like fresh lavender or rose petals and really just indulge in and spend time with Jessica. Because especially as moms and as somebody who's in the service industry, we continuously give. We give to our children, we give to our clients, we give the energy to them to go in front of the camera. And sometimes at the end of the day, you feel emotionally spent, even though it's something that's rewarding.
Sometimes or a lot?
A lot of times, you'll feel like emotionally spent. And it's not that I don't like what I do. I love what I do, but it just will take a lot of energy out of you. So I do spend, I love a good bath, a good bath. I do read a lot of like self-help books. I find those very interesting to see people's different perspectives on what self-care is, because self-care is such a broad term, but it's so many little things you can do that is self-care. It's taking time to like enjoy a cup of tea. It's taking time out to pick up the phone and call your mentor or a favorite friend that's going to give you a hearty, soulful laugh. It's things that make you feel good to want to take on, you know, the day, the world, whatever's going on. So self-care is just, it's such a broad thing. I love learning about different ways to do that and different ways to make Jessica better and feel better.
I have a little also tip for you and everybody's watching. Can you get your roller out? This is another little self-care tool. So do you use gemstone rollers?
Yes, I love them. Anything that's
So
gonna, oh, it feels so good. I put them in the refrigerator too.
So what you're gonna notice around it, you see the rose quartz a lot, and we have rose quartz and green jade and white jade, but this one is very special, and that's why it's part of my detox collection. It is black obsidian. Are you familiar with obsidian and kind of metaphysically what it does?
Yes, I actually have them over all of my doorways and in windowsills.
And why do you do that?
I just want to for like protection and keeping
Protection.
basically everybody like grounded from whatever can enter in the home. I sage, I smudge, I do all that stuff, but I definitely have those. I want to keep all the doorways and keep things away from my loved ones and from us. But for those who
Absolutely.
don't know, because we
For those
know,
who don't know, we have black obsidian, and of course, I'm a Libra, so I had to like balance each collection with a roller. And this is part of my black pearl collection, which is all about detoxifying, purifying, and balancing. But the main metaphysical, it's all about the protection. So protecting our aura from negative energies, from psychic attacks. It sounds really scary, like psychic attacks, but think of it this way: if you guys ever been around someone and you feel really, really good, and then they leave, and then you're feeling fully depleted. Have you had that before, Jessica?
yes, yes,
So it's not like they're a bad person, God no. It's just that our energetic field, our aura, and their aura did not match. So we did not protect ourselves, and being in service industry, being always with people,
and
is our.
touching
We often
people,
run in and we
touch.
just want to hug everybody, right? And right, I guess I'm actually getting goosebumps. Look at that. I'm just
Because it
saying.
happens, like especially after we have to physically touch somebody, and that's one of the strongest ways to get energy or like have somebody suck your energy or mess with your auras from that physical touch. So definitely need to
Exactly.
protect yourself.
So, and a lot of like the massage, like therapists in the spa world where we work, they actually have obsidian underneath their massage beds. They actually use it there for protection because they're always dealing with different people and all the time, like massaging them. But this is really great tool to use. So I'm going to teach you how to use it,
Okay.
even though you know how to do this. But it's always going towards your lymphatic drainage, so towards the lymph nodes that are behind the ears. I do at least set of 3 in each area. So we'll do
Okay.
one side. So 1, 2, 3, and I do have a little bit of serum left on there. And if you want, you can put more. But the benefit is to really help any skincare penetrate deeper into the skin. So being Knesko serum or any other brand serums, it's really, really wonderful.
Look at that. I just added the rest of what's inside the packet, and
You can actually literally put
okay,
your brush in a pack, which is
that's
really
what I
nice.
just did. I'm just
Oh,
dipping
you
it
did?
in here, getting all the goodies
Do you
out.
like my tip with the foundation brush? Or
Yes,
would you
I
like
actually do
to use
like
that?
it. Especially
So
now
you,
when I go back onto set, it's going to be a lot of using more tools versus hands for
yeah.
sanitary purposes. So this will definitely be it.
All right. So I'm gonna just go. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and the benefits of the black obsidian is tightening the pores, moving the lymphatics, so great for depuffing, and pressing that serum deeper into the skin while balancing our energy and increasing the circulation. And when you're using the Knesko mask underneath the eye, you can actually use the smaller side. Now, a lot of the rollers on the market are very small. They make a ton of noise. They're flimsy, you know, like there's
Mhm.
not,
You can feel
not,
the weight with this.
yeah,
It's actually heavy.
feel it.
Hmm.
And we use actually zinc alloy metal so it doesn't rust. You can really clean it with,
Okay.
wash it with soap and water, dry it out. Also, the shape of the roller is, I actually designed this on my iPhone. So it's a very, everything's like intentional. Like
Oh,
I
wow.
custom Knesko, almost like a V heart shape.
I see it. I like
This
that.
I was doing when my daughter was sleeping. I was like, how do I make my rollers? Everything's about multitasking.
You as
Um,
everything. And once you become a mom, you become the ultimate multitasker. You are able to juggle
do
so
you
much.
Do you ever like cry it out? I really believe in like releasing. Sometimes when I'm really tired, I actually like to cry. Is that weird?
I just had this conversation with my fiance. I was feeling, I don't really know how I was feeling, but I just was like, I need to cry. I need
Yeah.
to cry and I will feel better. And he looked at me like okay. And I just went in the room and I just had this whole breakdown. And then I came back out, and an hour later, he was like, I like that cry really made a difference. Like I could see you look brighter, you look happier. And I realized I used to be afraid of it at first. I'm like, why am I crying? Like something is wrong. And it was something I had to embrace. And I finally realized like this is okay, especially as somebody who's an empath. That's my way of like releasing energies that I may have picked up from other people, or I've been weighing too heavily on myself. That's one of the way like I kind of like cleanse myself is from like a really good cry.
Yeah, me too. Have you ever cried and laughed at the same time?
Yes, and then I'm like, Jessica, what is what is wrong with you?
My husband,
Why am I crying? You laughing? I did it
my
one time in
husband
front of
seen
my
that happen.
son. Huh?
Like if I watch something really emotional and like I'm like, oh my God, and like I'll start crying and then I'm like start laughing and he's like, what is wrong with
I
you?
can't look at you like you're crazy. And I'm like, I'm fine.
Um, okay, great. I have a Bianca. If you don't mind resending your question, I can't find it. I see you said I sent a question
I
about
have
the roller.
one down
If you can
here.
please just resend it. I'm just making sure we have any question. So with the roller, any question, Jessica? It's super easy, right?
They wanted to, what are the benefits of using stone rollers?
Mm-hmm. So with the stove, so a couple of different benefits. Metaphysically, we're talking about different energies. So that's why I just mentioned with the black obsidian. But then all rollers have similar benefits when it comes to basic things like depuffing, lymphatic drainage, helping with the absorption of your serums. So it doesn't really matter which one you go for, you're going to get the same benefits when it comes to that. But then you customize based on your energy and what stone you're looking for. So for example, the black obsidian is all about detoxifying and balancing. We have green jade, which is all about toning and defining. White jade, it's all about contouring and refreshing. That's why it's paired with our diamond radiance collection. And then rose quartz is all about calming and soothing the skin. So it just depends what kind of personality you are, what you're looking for. If you're looking just for straight benefits of helping the product penetrate, helping depuff, helping your serums, your mask penetrate better, you can go with either one of them. But then if you're into gemstones and the metaphysical, like the properties, I have clients who are collectors. Like they will literally start with one and build slowly, because these rollers are all also Reiki charged. I put so much energy in them. So the people actually love them near their beds when they sleep. Like, it's a beautiful collection. They're beauty tools, but they're also genuine gemstones and minerals. And if you're like me, I have hundreds of pounds of rocks. I'm a collector. It's my thing. So it just depends, Bianca. I hope that helps.
No, she's amazing. And also, like, a reason why I keep it in the refrigerator too is if I wake up and I'm super puffy, uh, the coolness of it helps depuff my face. So if I'm like just bloated, I do it a couple of times, and like, I'll instantly feel my face getting tighter and less like bloated.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, putting it in the fridge really helps as well.
The mask itself.
So I know we have some guys on here, and I want to stress a great tip, and this is also great for your fiance. Our Black Pearl Detox mask is so amazing. This is going to detoxify your entire face. It's also part of the detox kit, which is on our website. And this is actually, men love it because it has tea tree oil. So for guys out there, and if any guys have facial hair and they don't want to shave it off, check this out. You actually save the bottom and you apply just the top. And it's way better treatment than just the eye, because it covers the forehead, it covers much bigger area. And then some guys, like Jay, he loves to put it on his head.
Yes.
So cool. Or the bottom you can put on your neck. So it's really, really great one. And there's actually, can you guess how much serum we have in our mask, face mask?
Because if the eye mask just had that much, can you imagine what the whole face set would have? You can like just put it all over your body and feel all like.
There is a whole ounce of serum, one entire bottle. So what I do, and please try this, let me know what you think. After you have a bath or shower, pour the serum in a cup, and you will literally see an ounce, 30 ml. And what you do is you pour in a cup, have a bath, come out before you fully dry. I mean, like dry yourself, but while your body is still warm, literally soak yourself in the serum.
Put it all over the body.
Yeah, but like all the way down south. I love it. I'm talking legs after shaving. It feels amazing if you like do that, or like, and then seal it with a body butter or like a body oil. It's amazing.
Okay. And did not do that part. That's what I'm going to do next time. Brian's going to be so excited to put this mask. We're probably going to do it tonight. I see him commenting on it.
I love Troy saying, Jay, I'm about to become a superhero now.
Of course, he's going to think he looks like Batman because of the gray color.
Oh, I love it. Hey, Jay, there's so many awesome people on here. Yeah, and another thing, we're fully clean clinical beauty. So we're without like proper glycols, parabens, sulfates. This is a clean, non-toxic brand. And all our products are 100% biodegradable. So if you actually put our mask after use in a hot boiling water, just if you want to see instantly, it will completely dissolve.
Oh, wow.
So we are really trying to make lots of positive changes for our Mother Earth and become as sustainable as possible as soon as possible. But what's really exciting is that our products have been always biodegradable, and it's such a great thing.
Now, I have a question for you. Can you actually roll your face too much? Because sometimes I'm watching TV and I'm realizing I've been doing this for like 15 minutes now, but it's just something that feels good.
It's relaxing, right? No, not at all. I'm the same. Like I'll be just sitting there and I'm like rolling. But if you just have a couple of minutes in the day, you just kind of want to do at least 3 times in each direction. I don't like to do this because you don't want to pull down this on the skin. You want to push up. But I usually put my face mask on. I leave it on 20 to 40 minutes. If I'm watching a movie, I will leave it on maybe up to an hour. And when I'm done, I literally, you don't wash anything off. It's all anti-aging collagen serum. Then you basically just can finish off with your roller massaging. And if you feel hydrated, usually you'll feel great. You don't even have to put a moisturizer. But if you're normal to dry skin, you can finish off with the moisturizer. You can layer it back in. Do we have any other questions, guys?
Let me see.
Let's see.
That was actually it. I will say, I want to say something. Rose quartz, you guys, is actually a really sweet gift you can give somebody, that love intention. Actually, that's what I did for my bridesmaids. I got a pink box and I just put so much love and intention into it. I wanted it to be an intention box. So it was a pink box with a couple of stones of rose quartz in each box. I got them a smudge stick with roses. And I just really wanted them to feel the love that I have for them, the love that, you know, they're going to witness between Brian and myself. I just wanted it to be something that they could actually feel. And when they got their boxes, everybody was just like head over heels in love with it. And I don't know, like, I know they felt the love that I put in the box, and it was everything that I wanted it to be. So if you guys are looking, or if you wanted to get into stones and working with energy, I feel like a rose quartz would be great, and that would be a really good starter kit for you. If you guys, hopefully, I really want you to get the Knesko products. Start off with the love quartz. We need a lot of that right now. We need a lot of it right now to just make it through whatever this is we're going through. Love for ourselves, love for our neighbors, our family, the planet. Just that's really what we need right now. Love and ground, and keeping grounded. I really feel like that is what we need to make it through these crazy times. So I'm so thankful that you were able to make something like this.
Oh, thank you so much. And also, I think what really helps me in times like these is, you know, as much as possible, acceptance, you know, really coming in terms like this is so beyond my control.
Yeah.
And all I can control at the moment is staying home, staying safe, practicing social distancing, but really like having faith in higher power that we will, you know, be taken care of. Because when I try to control my life and take charge, usually things don't work out the best, and I have
No.
higher sense of, you know, anxiety. So for me, trust me, like it's hard, but it's really important whenever possible. If you guys are struggling with just kind of like where you know how you feel at the moment or insecurities, it's just try to just surrender to the moment and you know, have faith that we're going to all be taken care of. You know, we're
Agreed.
all going to be taken care of. I wanted to just, there's a couple of questions that come through. Do we have some more
Okay.
time?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So I love this. Pearl Tree says, love putting the mask on my parents and playing them to the Andrea Bocelli. Sounds amazing. I want pictures.
That is a
Helping
good
them,
one.
helping them with their mood and help them relax and breathe. That's a great point. Like with more mature clientele, because obviously this virus affects the lungs and all of that. Just kind of like doing a lot of meditation, breathing. That's really smart. I love that. Do you have to apply moisturizer to roll, or can you without with the same? No, you don't usually want to roll with moisturizer. I suggest rolling only over lightweight serums or facial oil. And then of course, Knesko masks, you can always roll over the mask to help the mask penetrate even deeper. It's not necessary to roll for the product to work. It's just more for depuffing and just absorption of product, and then relaxation as well. Roller recommendation. So again, we have 4 collections, super quick. We have the Nano Gold Repair, which is all about repair, firm, lift, hydrate. So for that collection, I recommend Green Jade Roller. We have Diamond Radiance for brightening. And with that, I recommend the White Jade. So Contour Refresh, great for dark circles. And then we have Rose Quartz, which is all about calming energy of the Rose Quartz gemstone. And that's all about calm and soothing. Mm-hmm. And then the Black Obsidian, which is all about balancing, detoxifying, great for tightening the pores. It's part of our Detox collection, which is great for, you know, inflammation. And just it's my favorite at the moment. I love Black Pearl Detox, and when I was, you know, like pregnant, I was using that a lot. It has a bit of peppermint in it, so it's very cooling. Can you feel it?
Yeah, it stayed cool even after. Because sometimes the product will warm up with your body temperature, but no, you still feel the coolness under my eyes because of the peppermint.
For TB, what mask from the range would you recommend? What process do you do with your clients? I think that's for you. What do you mean for TB? What mask from your range? You mean for the set, Jessica? Do you use any? Maybe that's what she meant. Like when you work on the set, I know currently you're not working with clients because of our situation, but when you are with clients, do you like to
Um,
gravitate
I
towards any
actually
particular
use the rose quartz. A lot of times I'm using it for clients for big performances or on TV, and everybody gets jitters, and I want them to kind of relax and calm down and feel, you know, that everything is going to be okay. That that space is where I want my clients, so I will use the rose quartz on them for that one.
Awesome. Hi, Tim. I love Tim. He's also a makeup artist. He uses on his clients as well. Oh, yeah. So that was a question for you. So for Jessica, which math do you use and why? I think you just answered that.
Um, oh yeah.
Well, you have all of mine, so I have to go through them.
Oh yeah, because I have them ask the questions in the question box. So I really wasn't paying attention to what was happening in the feed because I'm over here just like
Oh, no, no.
rolling my
No, I
face.
mean, you have to go through the mask, not the question, because I take it.
Oh, oh.
No, don't worry about that. I'm saying like you have all the yummy masks I sent you.
I know. The last one I used like I said, I used the rose quartz one. She sent them. I'm like, I'm absolutely gonna go use this. I kicked Brian out the room. Christopher was sleeping, and I just laid on my bed by myself in my own space and just relaxed. I had my rose gold robe on. It was just definitely a whole moment that was all about Jessica at that time, and I loved it. And I took the picture, and I was like, I think this is amazing. So,
Thanks
because
so
usually
much.
I don't get to use them because I'm always on the go. When I do finally get to my room, I'm at a hotel and I'm just sleeping so that I have enough energy to wake up and do the job the next day. So my clients are the ones who get to benefit from, you know, how amazing these feel. So now that I'm at home, you know, I get to pamper myself to pamper my clients.
Absolutely. You deserve it.
Thank you. 'Cause,
You,
whew,
you deserve it. Take as much time as you need, and take care of yourself. It's this is an opportunity, if possible, to recharge as much as possible. So
yeah.
you know. But thank you so much for having me.
No, this has been so fun. I'm so happy I was able to share this with everybody. You know, usually I'll post about it, but now to actually have them see and then hear directly from you, like how you built this. And, you know, it's one thing for me to speak about it, but to actually hear the founder speak about why they created it and how, like, it's a different level of love that they're getting from it, from my like fan thing, like, oh my God, guys, I have an amazing skincare product. But to hear it directly come from you and like to go over the whole spiritual aspect, I hope that this has like led somebody on the way that they've kind of been wanting to go, because sometimes like dealing with spirituality, it can be a little scary, but then you also start to realize when you're on that journey, you start to align with people who are on that same path. So I'm hoping that everybody who tuned in enjoyed our conversation, and please go, please, if you can, go and purchase one of these and give yourself the TLC that you need. Take that moment for you to recharge. I know it may be hard because, like we said, times are crazy, but recharge yourself. Give it a try. I think you guys will love it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.